Hey everybody, welcome to another Low on Health year-end review for 2017, which is actually the year we're recording this for once, so we're getting caught up. This particular video is going to, of course, cover the TV, music, and for Rose books that she read. I don't think I read any books because it's not really my thing, and if you look at how much other stuff I did this year, it's understandable why.
Lots of games.
Lots of games. So without further ado, let's first go over to the TV, in which case here you can see the TV series that we watched. Or I watch more TV series.
You watched the series of Unfortunate Myths.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that.
I couldn't
like
stand it. Sherlock, we were a little bit unimpressed. I mean, you can see what we say here. I really liked Young Pope.
You were trying to get me to watch it.
And you really like Legion?
Yeah, Legion was really cool. It was really weird.
And one thing we want to bring up real quick is we'll play a little trailer here for Dimension 404. And as you can see in my description, the best way to think about it is like a West Coast American version of like Black Mirror, which had more to do with like...
It's like Black Mirror meets Twilight Zone?
Mm-hmm. But it's really cool and contemporary. It's funny. I mean, and I definitely want to recommend it to anybody that has Hulu or ways to watch it. It is definitely worth watching. I would even dare say it's better than like last couple seasons of like Black Mirror. Or just like Black Mirror, it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss.
Yeah, it's hit or miss. It just depends on what you like, really.
You have some episodes you'll really like, and you'll have other ones that you don't like so much, and that's just how a lot of those shows work. So let me just go ahead and pause this here. That's probably my favorite one, Bob. Other series that we watched was, I finished Iron Fist, and I mainly watched it because I knew Defenders was going to happen, and that's actually down the list here.
I checked out of Iron Fist because I was like, I don't want to watch yet another show about a white boy throwing his privilege around,
in 4 episodes,
well-intended or not.
4 episodes of him trying to figure out, everybody believe him. Twin Peaks, I was like, hey, the new series is starting. Maybe I should watch the old one. And I enjoyed the old one, but just like The Office, you can stop watching after 2 seasons. And My Little Pony. My Little Pony, you can stop watching after 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's going to end. Apparently next year.
Time Jam, I was really into because I was all into Valerian, and that was a lot better than the movie.
It's just painful to watch, that cartoon.
Defenders was nice though to see like a big ensemble cast of like
Defenders
people
was good.
punching each other and doing
watch
stuff.
Jessica Jones.
Glow, I liked. If you like wrestling or production stuff, I really enjoy Glow. And then Orville, which we always said it's better than the new Star Trek, which we haven't bothered watching, doesn't look appealing to us. Or to me, at the very least. I don't think it looks that appealing to you.
No, I'm tired of gritty Star Trek.
But Orville had, like, the flavor with the comedy and just felt like Star Trek.
It felt like Next Gen. It felt like Star Trek Next Gen, but more comedy. Like, I don't know. It was just really, really good.
Good.
Like, if you just want Star Trek, like old Star Trek.
And then, of course, we want to mention what I want to probably say for anybody, the new Ducktales reboot is really, really good. Basically, it's just good. Like I don't know how to explain that. It's just solid and good. The cool thing is the first episode is available online for free from YouTube, from Disney, right there. And I want to say definitely give it a watch if you have good memories of it. If you have kids, watch it with them. It's just good and solid, and it's contemporary too. That's why I like they brought a lot of things, like they have cell phones. It's more like it's just really good.
It's super good. Like it hits all the nostalgia notes because we watched DuckTales growing up. But even if you don't, it's just really good. And all of the triplets have their own personalities now, and like it's just great. It's really great. They all have different voice actors, and Libby's fantastic.
Tennant is actually Scrooge McDuck.
Oh yeah, David Tennant voices Scrooge McDuck.
So I'm just going to clip through the episode a little bit just so you can kind of see the art style. I mean, it's just
I like the art style, too.
It's just like the old one. They're just going on adventures. Donald doesn't actually play... Donald's in the first couple episodes. He's actually probably...
He's a bit character, but DuckTales was always more about the nephews and Scrooge, so...
But it is just a very good series. If you have kids, watch it. If you love DuckTales, watch it. It's probably the one TV show that I can say is for everybody. Everybody should be able to watch it. Also want to mention Stranger Things 2. If you just watched the recent 2016 one, We weren't up on Stranger Things.
Yeah, we weren't super impressed with season 1 of Stranger Things, but season 2, like, I felt like season 2 is what I expected season 1 to be.
But the thing
season
is,
2 was really good.
They definitely showed that they have the budget and they know what people wanted.
Yeah.
So season 2 basically hit it, and it was just great.
Yeah, if there's a season 3, I'll be looking forward to that. And no spoilers, they do imply that there could be more.
And then really between Marvel, Runaways, and Inhumans, which kind of came out at the same time, we started doing Humans, and it's just like all these cool people, and like they all lost their powers, kind of sort of. They're not using them. Who cares? And it's more just melodrama.
Inhumans sucks.
Runaways, though, is very surprisingly good, despite you thinking it might be like a young teen drama-ish, which...
It is a little bit.
But it seems to be focusing on their parents more, or just the family structure.
Yeah, I like the shtick of Runaways is... They're essentially all mutants, because it takes place in the...
Marvel universe.
In the Marvel mutant universe,
It's just, without explaining the whole thing, but it's just what you liked about it was the parents.
Yeah, that's what I was starting to explain the premise. The premise is... These kids find out that their parents are bad, evil. They're super villain-ish.
They're villain-ish.
Yeah, they're
super.
Villains. We don't know. We don't know the scope of things yet. But
bad
they find
guys.
out their parents are bad guys.
And
that they all have superpowers.
And it's them coming to terms with it.
It is them coming to terms with it. And the thing that I like the most, I think, is the fact that they portray the parents, who are ostensibly the bad guys, as people, because no one's 110% evil. It's like they care about their kids, they love their kids, but they're still doing horrible things. It's like that's
for
what
their
actual
kids.
Evil people are. It's like that's how evil people are. They care about the people that they care about, but they don't care about other people. So it's just, I don't know, it's just really good.
And then what Rose wants to go over real quick, of course, Rick and Morty. You're a big fan of. She's been trying to get me into it. I just can't get over
the art style and the humor.
Yeah,
which is fine.
It's just
not for everybody.
And then you want to go over some of your quick books. We just have the quick notes here for some of the books that you read.
I read a bunch of.
What would you say was like your favorite book this year?
Oh.
We're just gonna scroll through these real quick.
Probably the Rotten Ruin book series by Jonathan Mabry.
Mm-hmm.
I just happened across it. And post-apocalyptic zombies scenario. It's just, I don't know. It's just real solid. I love apocalyptic scenario books and stuff.
And then the Flink series, you finally finished it.
Yes,
this was a book series that I enjoyed. For some reason, I just happened to find it. It's really cool. It has a really good branching universe.
Mm-hmm.
And you just finished watching or reading the last book. In which case, you thought it was decent. I mean, not horrible.
What, the book series?
Yeah.
Oh, I really liked it. I loved Alan Dean Foster's world building. I was talking about wanting to read more books that take place in the universe but don't star the titular character.
And we could see them taking even like the book series of Flinks, like taking that and adapting it to anything, animation.
Yeah, I want to see it as a video game.
To see it just be like a Telltale-ish type of game.
Yeah, that would be pretty great.
And then real quick, we want to talk about a little bit of music. We haven't done that much into music this year, really.
Not a lot. I've just been listening to a lot of the same stuff I always
You did get into this guy who is Nate Wants to Battle. So real quick, give us a quick rundown of how you got introduced to him.
We went to the NSP concert, which we'll talk about later in the life events section. So we went to the NSP concert, and he was one of the acts that opened for them. And of course, it's at a concert, and I had no idea who he was, and you can't really understand the lyrics. But I really loved the sound, and like some of the lyrics that I could understand, I was like, I really like this. So I went to the merch table. Like halfway through the concert and picked up a CD, and he was actually at the table when I asked how much it was, and he asked the merch guy, and the merch guy's like, I don't know, dude, it's your merch. So, but he's really awesome. He's like, I don't know how to describe this sound. I had it written down at one point in time. But it's like, it taps right into all the genres that I loved when I was in high school. And you like power ballads
mainly. That's kind of a thing. And like,
yeah, his music is extremely passionate and just raw and energetic, and some of it's fun, some of it's like angsty.
He does a lot of English anime covers too, of like openings and endings. And he's also a voice actor too, so it does show that he actually has a passion and he enjoys doing it.
He's a fellow weeaboo!
Which is really kind of cool to see.
Yeah. I love his music. I bought his CD. It's my favorite album of the year. It's Sandcastle Kingdoms. If anybody wants to check it out, he's on iTunes and YouTube and everything. His music's great.
And another thing I want to mention this year, I got introduced to the newest TV station, or not, radio station in Tampa Bay, which is basically throwback Tampa Bay. So the one station I used to listen to all the time, 94.1, they used to, during lunches, do like throwback. So they play like hip-hop from like the 80s and 90s, which I kind of grew up on and I loved. And this new radio station basically took that format and expanded it for the whole station. And I just love listening to it all the time. Like, it's my wake-up alarm if all of our alarms don't go off. In which case, it almost always is Busta Rhymes in the morning, which is weird. Just happens to hit that way.
It's like Groundhog Day.
But it's just really cool if you have any love for old school, like, hip-hop and rap. Like, this is just awesome to listen to. And then another person you recently got into, we can go back here, is when I was listening to everybody else's top whatevers of the years, we got introduced to Cardi B.
Yeah, and you were telling me about the song, and I'm like, the Bloody Shoes song.
Like, she knew the song, so we watched it, and then recently, as we've been working through a lot of end of year stuff,
we listened to like a whole bunch of her music because we're like, we haven't listened to any like music, and I like her sound and I like her.
We watched a couple clips of just her doing stuff and whatnot, and you like her sass.
Yeah.
I also listened to Kendrick Lamar's new album. It's okay, but nothing really else in our world has like stand out to us music wise.
Yeah, those are like the main things really.
But we'll thank you guys for always watching. We're still working through. There'll be some more videos coming up for, of course, anime, TV, and movies and games. Well, this is the TV one.
This is the TV one.
This is the TV one. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time.